welcome back. My name is Gabby. I should already know this, but I'm going to be going over right now English 11A, Unit 1, Performance Task 2. So for Performance Task 2, it's Activity 21 in your workbook. There's a little before you read section about the Declaration of Independence and American Crisis Number 1. Tells you about Thomas Jefferson and Thomas Paine. It gives you directions for where to find them in your textbook. If you look to where it says read, it says page 111 and 115, and then page 116 to 119. They're both primary sources, so that means they're written by the people that were actually experiencing the events of which they wrote. And you want to pay attention to those things that we've already talked about in Performance Task 1. So Performance Task 1 says evaluating primary sources. So you're going to complete these forms after the reading, and that's going to be the outline for a 2 to 3 page typed report. If you're not familiar with the formatting, it lays it out there below. So you turn those outlines into paragraph form, and they become your opinion of the persuasive essays. You want to incorporate citations for quotes. So remember, in-text citations are the parentheses, the author's last name, the page number, parentheses, and then your punctuation mark, so a period. You can find out how to do more about that in my How to Write an Essay video that I made. There's also the in-text citations, or the works cited page. You could do that with easybib.com. I also show you how to do that in my How to Write an Essay videos. So incorporate citations into quotes directly into your report. So as Thomas Paine says, they give you an example there. Because you put Paine earlier, that means you don't have to put it in the citation. There also shouldn't be a P in there. I don't know who wrote this. It wasn't me, because I know there shouldn't be a P before page. We know that that's the page number because that's commonly formatting. The report should be double-spaced, Times New Roman or Arial, 12-point font. That's classic MLA. I can tell the difference between 14-point font, especially on the computer, or 11-point font. Be careful, make sure to use that. To use 1-inch margins, that should be the default on most typing processors. If it's not, let me know and I can help you fix that. And then I'm going to show you what the rubric will look like after this. So first things first, title of the document. So the first one you're going to do is for the Declaration of Independence. You're going to put the date and the place. So where was this written and what time? So that would be like July 4th, 1776, or whatever year it was. And then place. Where did it take place? Was it in Virginia? Was it in Washington, D.C.? Was it in Texas? No, it wasn't in Texas, right? Someplace else. Audience, who is it written for? Who are they declaring independence from? Maybe that tells you who it's written for. Purpose and importance. Why was the document written? What was their goal? What were they trying to do, right? Quote 2 important ideas from this document and the persuasive techniques or types of appeals used for each. So 2 important ideas. 2 ideas that stand out to you, right? And the persuasive techniques, so repetition, restatement, ad hominem, false casualty, any of those, right? Or types of appeals, so ethos, logos, pathos, used for each. So if I say that this quote is an important idea, and it's an important idea because it pulls on my heartstrings, I would put emotions, right? Or pathos, right? List of loaded words. That is those words that make you feel something again. So if they say shackles, right, that one makes me feel something. Different things like that. How would friendly and hostile audience members have reacted to this document? So friendly would probably be the fellow Americans who wanted to break free, right? And then hostile audience members would probably be the Brits, right, the king, or loyalists who were in the United States at the time. And how would they respond to this? How would the friendly people and how would the hostile people? So you should have 2 sections there. How important are the details from this document in America today? Explain your opinion using details from your own experience. So this one you have to relate it back to today. Are we independent? Is that important to us? Do we celebrate the 4th of July every year? Think about those things, right? So that's the first document. The second document's here, American Crisis Number 1. It's very similar, do the same things for that different article, right? And then here's the grading rubric. This is going to be used for the 3 to 5, or was it 3 to 5? 2 to 3 page paper. And this will be worth 30 points. So you want to make sure you fill out everything as much as you possibly can. Again, if there's any questions on that, let me know. Other than that, I'll make another video going over the alternative assessment for this. No answers, but help.